And this is what Misrata looks like in peacetime. It's wonderful. These streets used to be completely empty. And now people gather and they exchange ideas. Ideas they were afraid to express for fear of Gaddafi's boot crushing their throat. The same thing was seen in Iraq after Saddam Hussein was toppled. It's just amazing to see. There's life again. Marhaba. Assalamu alaikum. The shops are open again. Let's go check out the bazaar. Now, my contacts with the NTC tell me that it will take approximately 5 years to rebuild this place. Buildings aren't supposed to look like this. And no, it's not supposed to look like a Modern Warfare 2 level. A little concrete patch, some Tyvek building wrap, some paint, good as new. Commerce. Life on every street. Ugh. Ramadan just ended, so this is the mood. Everyone seems pretty relaxed. Assalamu alaikum. Alas! This camera's low light performance is really amazing. It's almost pitch dark in this alley, but as I said, my narration remains totally shitty, but you get an honest view of the war. I'm just a grunt, basically. Not grunt in the sense of being a member of a foreign military, but grunt as in I worked in the trenches. Variety of things, actually. Things I never thought I'd do. But look at this place. Compared to how it was, amazing. There's that marketplace of ideas. I think this is going to be a very healthy democracy. There's Freedom Square over there. Filled with traffic. Mahaba. Allahu Akbar. I'm not actually a Muslim, but it's a show of solidarity. And to them, a statement of truth, regardless of my own faith. There'll be more action sequences. Tripoli is far from secure, and there are many holdout pockets, including Sirte, where I'll need to find passage soon. But to do this, I'll need money. Or to convince General Shredit, whose name I continue to mispronounce, but, well, he seems to like me a lot anyway. Women, Allahu Akbar, and children have returned. Didn't see any in June, and well, the exception of the poor orphans and children stranded here and there. In Misrata, I mean. And this is the monument at the center of town, the clock tower. Assalamu alaikum. A little late for Mashal mood. Cafe, everything. Well, anyway, if I can get the exchange rate for the euro to dinar, I'll be able to exchange money at the Baraka Hotel, which is very comforting. I'm completely out of dinars. And very few, if any, people here accept euros. The families are back. seeing? Hi.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La. Freelance, United States of America, San Diego, California.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, and you're welcome. Now, that thank you might seem out of place, but more and more people recognize me by name. They know who I am, or at least they know that guy from San Diego. It's pretty nice. Everyone's been very, very friendly. Oops, lost my bearing. Hold on, I'm actually following a compass heading to get to a friend's place. It has been one long Ramadan. But I adapted. And honestly, the fast, when it breaks, they usually just have a huge feast. It's pretty amazing. Curiously, Ramadan cuisine lends itself to heartburn in the American, well, I should say not the American, whatever I am in terms of my biology. You can't really say American is a kind of biology. It causes heartburn, long story short. And that's another thing, labels. Labels are all nonsense. This I've learned. Believe me, I've seen them on the inside. They're just like us. The fact that I've gotten by with speaking little to no Arabic, well, that should really say something. Friendliest people I've ever met. And I'm probably going to have to redub this because I sense my commentary is getting stupid and poorly observed. But I think I can cut something good out of this. And this is my style of continuous running take. Hey, you're not supposed to be there journalism. Works very well. Hard to be dishonest when you're just, you know. That's that courthouse again. It needs to be rebuilt so men like the one who killed those 6 prisoners can be taken to justice. Hopefully my war crime story airs pretty soon. I just need to get the remaining video from the general I'm staying with. He's already agreed. It's just that they want to complete their own investigation first. It looks like someday they ordered to transport some prisoners, and they weren't really prisoners. We're not even sure they were Gaddafi soldiers. They were dressed as civilians. Decided to pull over and execute the 6 of them. Judging by the way the bodies were found, I'm going to say it was maybe 1 or 2 attackers. It was very, very sloppy. 2 of them died very poorly. And it is amazing to me that even now, in the situation of extreme chaos, that such resources are being diverted by the rebels to investigate it right in front of me. That'll be in the story too. Every day I wake up and I say to myself, I am in so far over my head, there is no way that I'll get any of this done, let alone get out of this intact. And yet I do. Maybe it is the career for me. Maybe. No, wait, that is not the old courthouse building. That is, in fact, a different building on Tripoli Street that got utterly destroyed, I think. Same architecture. Well, we'll find out in a minute. And here's Tripoli Street, I think. I usually go after and geotag all the places I filmed. I'll often say the wrong location in a film. Please forgive this, I always correct it. A lot of times you get sketchy intel from people, poor English, that kind of thing. Or, you know, more often than not, now poor Arabic on my part. Shufna Travelus. The really frustrating thing is I still haven't learned the word for please in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Oddly, I haven't needed to use it, but I feel like an ass. And here it is again. Marketplace of ideas. Assalamu alaikum. Later on, I'm going to film a coffee circle with my friend Mr. Adele and myself. It's very interesting. You learn a lot about the worries of the Libyan people, what they care about, what they don't care about. But I will need a translator to help me with this one. And you have to be a volunteer because I'm 40,000 in the hole with a good old credit card company at the moment. That's how I paid for this trip. And also all the humanitarian supplies I brought. And if you're wondering, yes, the bill is itemized. I use my Visa for everything. All in all, I think I did pretty well. I managed to undercut virtually every other aid organization, news crew, and major world power by several orders of magnitude. And of this I'm proud. Over here we have an Italian building. Over here we have I forget which architecture this is. Maybe it was also an Italian structure. One thing I've discussed with the Libyans is that there's this desire for Libyan buildings, Libyan art, Libyan styles of architecture, just because things have been stifled for so very long that all of their cultural artifacts are borrowed from other nations. It's not a bad thing, but when they're all borrowed, well, you start to wonder who you are. And these are people just establishing their identities. And this will be the most fragile and important time in Libya's history. Yeah, here we go. It's a there are many religions present in Libya. There's a large Christian church in Zliten, for example. You know, you see crosses here and there, defaced. There's even tolerance for Jewish people here. There's a lot of potential. They're beautiful people. When Michael Palin passed through Libya in his series The Sahara, he didn't meet any Libyans, and that was because of Muammar Gaddafi. Kind of like getting a tour of a death camp and not meeting any of the Jews they have interned there. I haven't been the best. My filmography has been shit. Many of my observations have been total crap. I have often given incorrect geographical locations in videos, though I've corrected them later in the comments or again in another video. I'm specifically thinking of the whole, well, actually I haven't posted this video yet, but there's a video in which I call Al-Haisha Al-Haisha's Zliten, when in fact we're in Al-Haisha, which is way south, and Zliten is way east. That's what happens when you fall asleep during the car ride. Let's see. What can I say? It's tiring keeping up with these guys. They just go and go. It's amazing. Alright, well, I'm at my friend's place. The Epic Battle Street. You know, this place used to be sparklingly clean. 5 years, they tell me. Okay, until next time. To shave. Peace.